Many people believe that the actions of your past life dictate the conditions of your present life, but in every moment we have the power to change how we meet events that come towards us. This is the story of Habufite Ismael's journey of sightlessness. Some people are born blind, while others lose their sight over time. This can be attributed to various factors, such as an accident or illness. Welcome to Abumwe Community Center TV. Habufite Ismael is from Rubavu district, and his journey without sight began almost 14 years ago. It's true, I was not born like this. I was not born blind. I lost my sight in 2007 while I was working. One day, darkness began to creep into my vision. I went to the hospital, where I was given various drugs and medicine, but they didn't help, and the darkness continued to close in. I was referred to the hospital CHUK, the University Teaching Hospital of Kigali, which had more advanced approaches to help me. But nothing changed. They were also unable to help. I was sent home, and I was told to accept it and move forward as best I could. That is how I became blind. The transition was a very difficult one. At the time, I was only 20 years old. Today, I am 33. The day we arrived to visit him, we saw that he lived alone. Before losing his sight, he had a wife, but she left him once uncertainty came into their future. Yes, I live here alone. Yes, I was married, but after losing my sight, my wife left me. She could not embrace or accept what our future together would be, and so she left. She went back to her parents and I stayed here alone. It hasn't been easy living alone. I was happy being married, but unfortunately, my happiness didn't last long after losing my sight. I remember the day when I was at CHUK and the doctors confirmed that I was completely blind. I called my wife and told her, but she couldn't accept it. The following day, the neighbors called and told me that my wife was leaving with all of our possessions. They offered to try and stop her, but I told them to let her go. I couldn't make her stay. My brother offered that I live with him so that I wouldn't have to live blind and alone. But I decided that I had to go back home and accept my new situation in life. It was not easy, and I was filled with grief of what I knew about how people perceived people with disabilities and the neglect and isolation blind people face. Even though he lost hope, and it seems so difficult to keep moving forward, Ubumwe Community Center has done a lot to support him in his new way of living. The community has helped him overcome his self-consciousness about what other people may think of him, and gain new confidence.
Ubumwe njya kubumenya nabumenye naranahura nabona bumuka.
I was familiar with UCC before I lost my sight. I used to go there to sell various handcrafts in 2005. I knew that their mission was to help care for people with disabilities. So when I lost my sight, I went to them, searching for support. From there, I've learned various skills such as knitting, more intricate handcrafting, and music. There's no need to lose hope if you are living with a disability. We need to believe in God. We need to have hope, work, and find purpose in our lives. Just please always remember that disability is not inability. You can reach for higher things. You can be born with disabilities or develop them, but what is important is to accept yourself and strive to achieve your goals.
Icyo bagomba kuba bamenya nuko kuba ufite ubumuga bidakuyeho yuko ubushobozi bwawe mu buzima bwawe ubutakaje. Oya siko biri.
You'll get updated on all that's happening at Ubumwe Community Center here at Ubumwe Community Center TV, with testimonies, stories, and the things that take place in our daily lives. Thank you so much for your time and your interest. Please subscribe and share this video with your friends. Thank you.